today brings. It's a new day. Charlie! What's wrong? What's wrong, Charlie? Lassie? I love you. Are you out of water? That's what your problem is, isn't it? You're yelling at me to tell me that you're out of water. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Say, no, woman, I'm thirsty. I don't want to talk.
Okay, so we are going to her book sign
Who's her?
thingy. You.
Okay.
Her book signing majiggy
My
thingy.
mother.
Like where she goes into this book club thingy and she teaches them about the book. She signs the books, I think. She gives them out the books, I think. Yeah, and it's completely fog. Yeah, the fog is going down now, but it was completely fog earlier. Here, let me show you. Anyway, the real questions. Are you actually going to do a book signing / meet and greet thing?
I don't know what the parents are needing or wanting, so I can't say that we are necessarily doing a book signing as much as we're going to talk about what it's like to be an author, to write a book, and answer any of the questions the kids might have to say. And then
Can I answer them?
the kids, you are not the author, unfortunately,
Well,
but
what
you
if they
can
ask-
ask some questions for sure. I'm sure.
Are you going to mention this channel we're filming for right now? The channel that you're on YouTube on right now?
You are talking like you have 5 pounds of sugar for breakfast, and I know you
The
do.
channel you're on YouTube right now, you're going to mention that channel?
Magical Mia and me. Am I going to mention that?
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going, so we have to shut this down.
It's a question.
And yes, of course I am. Of
Okay,
course.
bye.
Bye.
You can't see the top of the building. Literally. That's how foggy it is. So, it's about to say so yeah, but you'll always say so yeah.
Did you say so? Yeah.
I said I was about to say so yeah. I went so, I was about to say yes, so yeah.
So bye.
So bye.
That's why.
This is the button, this is the platform.
Today is one of those days when if you sort of parked, it counts. Write a letter about your kiddo. And so Mia comes to me and says, I'm student of the week. Don't embarrass me. Write a letter that's good and
Or
interesting. Or a story. My teacher said that I could do anything I wanted, the 2nd grade teacher. So instead, we wrote this. And
His name is
overachievers. Sometimes when you just have an idea and you jot it down, it turns into something like this, a book. That's how all books start. Is with
Huge word. Can we all say that? Alliteration. And what that is when you use the same beginning sound. All right? So, magical Mia on mundane Mondays. So alliteration is where you use the same letter sound on a bunch of words really close to each other. All right? Exactly. And one of the first places in the book, she says, let's see if I got it.
An action or a linking?
Well, we could say were found, right? Or farts. You want to do fart?
Four fuzzy, yeah, there you go. Four fuzzy forts. Four fuzzy forts fart. Say that 5 times fast. Four fuzzy forts fart. Four fuzzy forts fart. Four fuzzy forts fart. Four fuzzy forts fart.
I'm seriously impressed. You what?
All right.
Seriously impressed.
So
That
you
is
can-
not an
yeah,
easy
yeah.
tongue
So you can even have the rest of it. So on Friday. On Friday.
Well, I've done my first job for today, which was a book signing for my children's book. And now I'm on to the second one, which is the promo. Now I'm on to the promo shoot for the film WhenI'mAfraid.com. Check it out. And I am out of Starbucks. I am out of Red Bull. I am out of Monster. I feel like this is what Kim Kardashian does for her
Okay, go back to 2. Back to 1.
What?
Kim Kardashian does things.
Back to 2.
They better be ready before she walks outside.
Have you seen